Hi, my name is Isabelle, and I am going to be sharing my 23andme results. So what I want to start with is, if you can, comment down below what you think I am, what I'm mixed with, whatever you want to, like, whatever your assumption is about me, like when you first see me, of my, like, ethnicity, race, whatever. And then, basically what I've already known is that I am Native American on both sides and Mexican, and then on my mother's side I am Greek, and the Greek comes from my grandfather and my great-great-grandfather from my mom's side came from Greece and married my great-great-grandmother, who was full Native American Wintu Toyon. And then the Native American on my dad's side comes from my grandfather, and he is, I believe, Apache, and I don't know which exactly tribe, like, within that, because I know there's, like, different things within the Apache, like, tribe. And that's kind of all I've known: Native American, Mexican, and Greek. And I know Mexican isn't usually a term used. I've seen people comment like, oh no, that's not really what they use, it's like the Hispanic, Latino, etc., or Latinx or whatever. But I've just always known that I've always been called Mexican as all my life, so that's what I use personally. So the map, I'm kind of like everywhere, and I will show you. Hopefully I don't like click out of this, but there is that. I'm all over the map except for like that area, and then Australia, that's part of Asia, I believe, down there, and then that's Russia, I think. Yeah, so basically we missed out like all of that, my ancestors or whatever. And then let's fix that, I think. Sorry. I am 49.2% European. And then of that, Southern European, 41.1%, and then that breaks down into Spanish and Portuguese, 19.5%, 4.4% Greek and Balkan, and then underneath it says Central Greece, and then 0.8% Italian, and then scroll down, and then broadly Southern European, 16.3%. And then under that is Northwestern European, 4.2%. And then under that is British and Irish, 1.5%, Scandinavian, 0.1%, broadly Northwestern European, 2.7%, and then broadly European, 3.9%. And then the next category is East Asian and Native American, 40.5%. And then of that is Northern Asian and Native American, 39.9%, Native American, 37.8%, broadly Northern Asian and Native American, 2.1%, broadly East Asian and Native American, 0.5%. The next category after that is Sub-Saharan African, 4.3%. Under that is West African, 2.1%, Senegambian and Ghanaian, 1.6%, broadly West African, 0.5%, Congolese and Southern East African, 1.4%, and then under that is Angolan and Congolese, 0.6%, Southern East African, 0.2%, broadly Congolese and Southern East African, 0.6%, Northern East African, 0.1%, broadly Northern East African, 0.1%, broadly Sub-Saharan African, 0.7%. And then the next category is Western Asian and North African, 1.5%, and under that is North African and Arabian, 0.3%, broadly Western Asian and North African, 1.2%. So I also have trace ancestry, which is less than 0.1, but it is broadly Melanesian, 0.1%, and then unassigned, 4.4%. So I also have recent ancestry in the Americas, which is Mexico and Central America, and the first thing that pops up is Nuevo Leon, Mexico. So I clicked on it so that way I can see like more information, so I can tell you guys. And it is, where is it at? Come on. Loading. Technology. Alrighty. So it says Mexico and Central America. Mexico, highly likely match. Mexico has 32 administrative regions, and we found the strongest evidence of your ancestry in the following 10. Number 1, Nuevo Leon. Number 2, Jalisco. Number 3, Tamaulipas. Number 4, Michoacan. Number 5, Coahuila. Number 6, Chihuahua. Number 7, Guanajuato. I don't know if I said that right. Number 8, Mexico City. Number 9, Zacatecas. And number 10, Sonora. Another thing before I continue is that I apologize if I had messed up any of the other names of the ethnicities on that chart, on the ancestry composition. I am just kind of reading it as I go and trying to pronounce it the way I think it would be pronounced. So, and that is with my American Californian accent. So let's go to the ancestry all reports so that way I can finish that off. And then my Neanderthal, I believe, is the next one I want to look at, which is okay, so my Neanderthal ancestry is 275 variants. And then, yeah, 275. I don't know if there's any other information that goes with that, but I'll look at it real quick. So yeah, so I have 275 Neanderthal variants. This is more than 50% of 23andme customers, but it only accounts for less than 4% of overall DNA. And I think I am in, yeah, you are in 9th place out of your family and friends. And then the only thing I got from that is, for like traits wise, is height. You have 1 Neanderthal variant associated with your height. And honestly, I don't know if that, like, what that does, but other than that, I just know from my family, I am one of the shortest. I am 5'2.5", and then I have a younger sister that's 5'8", and then my younger brother is 6'3", going on 6'4", I think. And then my mom is also about 5'8", 5'9". My dad is about 5'8", 5'9", and then my grandparents are all like pretty tall, like they're towards like 6 foot almost. And there's only like a handful of us that are like short, and I'm like the only one that's like 5'2.5". And then I have another cousin, but she's like 4'9", I believe. So we're kind of like the 2 shortest in the family. And then maternal haplogroup, because I do not have paternal. I don't have my paternal because my dad hasn't done this and my brother hasn't done this yet. But I am having my grandfather from my mother's side do this test. I'm just waiting for it to come in the mail. So for paternal, maternal, I am part of the B2 group, B2 maternal haplogroup. And then it says that it's basically frequent among 23andme customers. It kind of gives like origin and migrations. I can't read it right now, but I can type it out if anybody wants to know what it says. It's just my throat is getting a little icky. So let's go to, I believe that was it from that. Health overview. All health reports now. So it's probably, I believe I checked it recently and I only have 4 that are like health predisposition. And the first one is age-related macular degeneration, variant detected, not likely at increased risk. Celiac disease, I believe that is gluten allergy, but slightly increased risk. Late onset Alzheimer's disease, slightly increased risk. And type 2 diabetes, increased likelihood, which makes sense because it does run in my family. My grandfather also has the type 2 diabetes, and so does my aunt, his daughter, my Nina. Other than that, variants not detected, so I'm not going to read them off. And then carrier status, I do not carry anything, at least from what this says. And then let's continue. So I do have, I believe, wellness, alcohol flush reaction, unlikely to flush, caffeine consumption, likely to consume more, which is true because I have Red Bull right here and can't live without my caffeine. And then deep sleep, like less likely to be a deep sleeper, which is true. I have dogs, so immediately when I hear a sound, I wake up. And then genetic weight, predisposed to weigh about average. Lactose intolerance, likely intolerant. Muscle composition, common in elite power athletes. Saturated fat and weight, likely similar weight. Sleep movement, likely average or less movement. Yeah, I don't move a whole lot in my sleep. Traits, ice cream flavor preference. About 50-50 chance of preferring vanilla or chocolate ice cream. I do not like chocolate, so vanilla, it's vanilla. And ability to match musical pitch, about 50-50 chance of being able to match musical pitch. And I've been told by my professors I can match pitch pretty good. I am a theater major, so I do musicals, plays, I do choir, stuff like that, singing. That's what I love doing. And again, I've been told that I can, so there's that. And then asparagus odor detection, likely can smell. Bitter taste, likely can't taste. Bunions, less likely than average to have had a bunion. I don't think I've had one. Cheek dimples, likely no dimples, which is inaccurate because I do have dimples because my father had dimples and I got them from him. My mother did not, but me, my sister, and brother all got dimples from our dad. There's that. So, cilantro taste aversion, slightly higher odds of disliking cilantro. Yeah, I don't like it. Cleft chin, likely no cleft chin. Dandruff, more likely to get dandruff, which is true. I go through so many different types of shampoo products and stuff just because dandruff, I just gotta get rid of it. Earlobe type, likely detached earlobes. Earwax type, oh, there's my ears. Yeah, you wanna see that? Earwax type, likely wet earwax. Eye color, likely brown or hazel. I have brown eyes, and so does my mother and my siblings. We both have the same. My siblings also have the same parents as me, and my dad has hazel eyes. He's also a twin, but his twin has brown eyes. But my dad's like the only one that got hazel eyes out of them, out of like all his siblings too. And then we all have brown eyes because my mom. Fear of heights, more likely than average to be afraid of heights, which is true. I do not like heights. I do not like leaning over and looking down to my death. Like, no thank you. Unless it's a roller coaster, because I feel, I guess, the safetiness of being strapped in and, like, you know, safety. Like, I can go on any roller coaster and I'll be fine. Ferris wheel, etc. Like, stuff like that, it doesn't bother me. But when I'm looking over the edge of, like, a cliff, or, like, I'm on a tall building, or even a bridge sometimes, I'm just like, ugh, no thank you. Fear of public speaking, about 50-50 chance. I can go on stage perfectly fine, sing, act, dance, whatever. But when it comes to like going in front of class, I cannot talk because I get really nervous and I just like shut down. But let's see what's next. Finger length ratio, likely ring finger longer. That's my hand, ring finger. My fingers are crooked. At least my ring fingers are, both hands, which is weird, but you know, such is life. Flat feet, less likely than average to have flat feet. I have arched feet. Freckles, likely little freckling. I do not have freckles, but I do have like beauty marks or moles, whatever you want to call them. I have like one here. It's very lightly, and then I have them like all over. But other than that, I don't have like freckles here or anything like that. So hair photo bleaching, more likely to experience hair photo bleaching. Hair texture, likely straight or wavy. When I was younger, I had straight hair until I cut it, and then it became wavy. And then this is it, kind of like natural now. I took it out of a bun. It was wet earlier. But yeah, so it's like wavy, I would say. And then hair thickness, less likely to have thick hair. I actually have really thick hair. I have the thickest hair out of my family. I think so, yeah. I'm the only one out of my siblings to, actually my brother does have thick hair too. And my half siblings, I don't really know because it changes depending on their mothers. Light or dark hair, likely dark, true. Misophonia, hope I said that right. Average odds of hating chewing sounds. Yeah, I don't really like when people are chewing in my ear, or like you just chew with your mouth open. I'm like, really? Come on now. Especially like little kids. It's like, it's basically like, you know, when cows chew on grass. So I'm like, yeah, no, thank you. I don't know, I already read that one. Mosquito bite frequency, likely bitten more often than others. Yeah, I can't go outside without getting like at least one mosquito bite. And then motion sickness, more likely to experience motion sickness, which is true. Whenever I go on trips up to like the mountains and everything, I get like really nauseous and whatnot, and especially if the roads are like windy. And then, sorry about the dog barking, it's my neighbor's chihuahua or something, I don't know. But and then the little fish noise, or the bubble noise in the back is my fish tank. But newborn hair, likely little baby hair. Photic sneeze reflex, likely no photic sneeze reflex. Of course, there's a freaking train. Red hair, likely no red hair. Skin pigmentation, likely lighter skin. Stretch marks, more likely, which is true. Sweet versus salty, likely prefers salty. Toe length ratio, likely big toe longer, true. Unibrow, likely no unibrow. Wake up time around 8:42 a.m. True, kind of, unless I have insomnia. Widow's peak, likely no widow's peak. So I think that's basically it, and I kind of want to close it because the train and everything, dog barking, nuisances. So I hope you like this video. Please like, subscribe, whatever you feel like doing. I hope you have a good day, night, midday, work day, school day, whatever you have right now. Yes, I'm looking at myself in the camera. But I hope that you do have a good day, and thank you for watching, and I hope that you were able to enjoy it. So bye bye, thank you.